Hey everyone, I want to jump in today to talk about why I've decided to start doing this and what I hope for everybody out there to really get from my videos. So, I started doing this for multiple reasons. One is, if nothing else, I hope that my story helps somebody else out there. I hope that I can encourage you to see yourself as the queen that you are or the king that you are and see yourself worth it to fight for at the end of the day, because we need to fight for ourselves. After losing my husband and becoming a widow while 13 weeks pregnant, I was also diagnosed with PTSD and an anxiety condition. And then much later on, I was diagnosed with ADHD after my son was. So I've had some complications in even being, a parent for my kid. Like, I'm struggling mentally with PTSD. And if you don't know a lot about PTSD, it is hard to deal with because when you get triggered, it happens so fast that honestly, I didn't even realize I was being triggered. And I would disassociate, or I would have myself go into an actual flashback where it literally flashes in front of me. Like, I'm not here. I'm gone into what is flashing in front of me. I'm in that moment. I'm no longer in this moment. It was very challenging at times getting through that while being a single mom, trying to raise a child and do the best that I can, because let's be honest, I was only 23 when I had my son. So I was young still to begin with. So I'm struggling with all of this, and my whole world had gone and flipped upside down. And I felt like the whole ground has shattered beneath my feet because I didn't just lose my husband. I lost a man that I was friends with since high school. I lost a man that I had been in and out of his life since we were 8 years old. We played baseball together when I was 8. We went to the same preteen dances. We went to the same high school, and we were friends from high school all the way until we ended up getting together. This was one of my best friends. He was one of the people I could go to for anything, event, anything to. And I know he felt the same way about me because he did do that with me on multiple occasions. He called me when he was having mental issues and having mental turmoil, and I talked him off that ledge and I talked him through it. Or I was literally just there to support him because he just needed somebody to listen to him. It it was hard to lose that. Like, I lost my rock, and on top of all of that, my son lost his father. So, he doesn't even get to have any joy of even feeling what his father's hug was, to know what his father actually physically looked like. Okay, my son will never experience a single memory with his dad because he's gone before he was even born. This is so much to deal with. And then you have to add in the emotional and mental turmoil that I got put through on top of that with his father and my own family too, because there's personal stuff in my family that was going on, and there was personal stuff in his family that was going on. But I spent a year being in a constant state of not being able to even really leave the house alone, okay? It might have even been much longer than a year because I struggled for quite some time not even being able to leave the house. And I didn't want this for my kid. I didn't want my child to grow up with a mom who couldn't leave the house. This is not a good thing for them. And I'm sure you can understand why I would think that. I think that everybody needs to get help when they recognize that they have a problem. And if you want to live your life, live it the way you want to live it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So that's my opinion. Ain't no judging here. Don't judge. We don't judge. Okay? So I'm just here to tell you all my story. This is my story. This is my life that I have lived. And I am going to be as honest as possible with everybody about it. If I don't want to talk about it, it won't be talked about. Otherwise, I'm telling y'all the truth, okay? Because I will leave things out that I might not be ready to talk about, so I'm just not going to make a video on that. But when I'm ready to, I will make a video on that. And that is the only thing that I will tell you that you might be missing details from, because I might not have released something because I'm just not ready to release it yet. So join me on this journey of self-healing and self-love and learning to love yourself while raising kids, and how absolutely hard it is to raise children, period, let alone struggling. So please, people, remember that you are worth it. Love yourselves. And if you are struggling, please get the help you need, because you deserve that. So love yourselves and follow or subscribe.